Okay, I'm going to be explaining the frontal lab assignment for the quiz that opens today. And if you go to content, table contents, labs and activities, these will be all the links we've done. This is the quiz that just ended. We've also had the weather journal. And this is the next assignment using this website here. And so what we're going to be doing is, I've got this link, but I'm going to do it. These are not the correct dates. The correct dates are posted on the video, on the quiz link for submitting it. And what we're going to be looking is at, this was for a few days last year, February 15th, 19th, 2020. And I thought it's good to use this because it's good practice if you want to look at weather charts and understand how weather charts work. So the way this will work is we're going to have the map. Minneapolis is down here, and Bemidji's up here. You can see here's the part of the approximately here, and it's just a general region in this rare area here. Here's Duluth, and we're going to be looking at is wind direction, which is the direction the wind comes from. So in this case, if I zoom in a bit, in this case the wind is coming from the south in blue. You can bring up that. I mean, this is actually from the lab. The temperature is in the upper left, and that's this number here. In this case, it'd be minus 16. And the dew point, which is the temperature where the air is 100% saturated, is in the bottom left of this circle, and that'd be minus 21. And then the kind of weather is whether it's overcast, is how filled in the circle. If it's filled in all the way, it means it's overcast. If it's open, it means it's clear. And if it's halfway, it means it's partly cloudy. So that's all we're going to do here. We're not going to get in the rain and stuff. And then the other type link here is frontal type. If there is a front of some sort, and in the state of Minnesota, so in this case there are no fronts here, but this is a stationary front in alternating red and blue. This is a warm front in red, and this is a cold front in blue. So what I'm going to do is go through one example of the handout. So we do it, I actually have each page spread out, so you actually either print this out or write it down on something else and submit it as a quiz as far as that's concerned. So I'll go back. Here's the lab. Here's the link for the actual data. So this is for, let's see, what was the lab actually looking at? Make sure I get the right one. So I'm going to start with, 0 Zulu. Our time is 6 hours before that. This is Zulu is Greenwich Mean Time. This would be approximately 6 hours before that. This is midnight, so it'd be 6 p.m. This would be midnight. This would be 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. So that's what the slides do this actually as it goes. So it's 0, 6, 12, 18, and so on. So if I go back to here and then click on the data, all right, so we have surface analysis for this state. So this is for 15, 0 Zulu. And if we look at this first one, and I'll go through the first one with you. Here's Minneapolis here. Here's Bemidji here. All right, the temperature All right, the temperature is, well, the wind's coming out of the south. So for Bemidji, I'll bring this up. The wind is coming out of the south. It's clear. The temperature is 17 degrees and the dew point is 8. So temperature is 17, dew point is 8, and in Minneapolis, it's coming out of the south, it's also clear. Temperature is 14, dew point is 0. So this is how you read these charts. If you have more information, anything you'd like to know. You can also get pressure off here, but we're not doing air pressure here. Now in this case, there are no fronts. So for this particular map, there are no fronts you would see. So the answer would be 0. All right, the next one, I'll go through one more with you. We have 6 hours later. It's overcast in Bemidji. Winds from the south. Temperature is 16. Dew point is 11. For Minneapolis, it's wind out south. It's clear. Temperature is 14. Dew point is 5. And in this case, we'd have a warm front coming into Minnesota. We have an occluded front, which is in purple right here. You can see you have a cold front, and an occluded front is where a cold front, because they move generally faster than warm fronts, catches up, and you end up with this occluded front here. And here's the center of low pressure. So this is the weather for that. And so we have for all the different slides, as far as that's concerned. So those are the different slides. You just go through on the handout, and this is described. Again, you can see how this front moves in a this cold front moves in a southeast direction, and you can see how the temperature changes significantly. So this is very similar to what we had just last week or 2 weeks ago. Here in Bemidji, same kind of thing. Big cold front came through and such. So that's the lab. And then the link is under quizzes. All right. And that lab is now open. So again, all the quiz links are posted here. We also have the next, so we have 2 videos that are still available at the moment, are available now, and let's go from there. So that is the lab, weather front lab for February 15th, 19th for last year. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. You have 3 attempts for the quiz, and you should be able to answer them fairly easily.